Hey, just before this video starts, I just want to say that this episode of Kaden's Kitchen is dedicated to the life of George Floyd. Everyone's seen it, everyone's heard about it, we know what's going on in the world right now, just from the horrific, unacceptable murder that happened to George Floyd, who by all accounts just seemed like one of the greatest people alive. So yeah, this episode is going to be dedicated to him and his memory and his family, and I'm going to link the GoFundMe to the George Floyd fund in the description. I've donated to it, just just want to get that out there. Let's get on with the video. Welcome to another episode of Kaden's Kitchen. My name is Kaden LeDuc, and on this episode, it's the first time we've done a fish dish, that rhymes, and it's also the first time that I'm doing like an actual composed dish of protein starch side. Most of the other dishes I've made is just a singular thing. It's not really a composed side starch thing. But I'm doing that this time. The starch is mashed potatoes, which just put your own spin on that. I'm not recording me making the mashed potatoes because literally all I did was boil some potatoes, mash them up, garlic, cream, salt, pepper. That was literally it. But with the asparagus, you'll see how I did that. You'll see how I did the salmon. And hopefully you guys enjoy it. As always, leave a comment. Tell me what you like, what you didn't like, what you want me to make next, all that good stuff. Hopefully baseball season starts again soon. We got Gleyber Torres right here. MVP of 2021 probably, because 2020 might not even happen. But without further ado, let's not complain about Gleyber Torres. Let's get right to the video. Alright, so ingredients, pretty simple. We need our salmon fillet, looking good right there. Lemon juice, salt, pepper, butter, garlic powder, lemon pepper, one of my favorites, and then for the asparagus side dish, fresh asparagus, bacon bits, and Parmesan cheese. Alright, so the first thing you want to do with your fish is cut it into equal portions. I got it into 4 pretty equal portions. That one's a little bit big, but it's okay. And then we're going to season it heavily with salt and with lemon pepper. I love lemon pepper on just about anything, chicken, fish, not beef though, never beef. But, so I guess just chicken and fish. But, so yes, salmon seasoned nicely both sides pretty heavily because we're going to put it in the pan to get the skin nice and crispy, because if you've ever had salmon, the best part is the skin. It's always the skin. Okay, so we're going to heat up some butter and olive oil in the pan, and we're going to want it on pretty high heat because, like I said, we're not cooking the salmon in the pan. We're going to cook the salmon in the oven. But what we're going to do in the pan is just get the skin nice and crispy, get the outside nice sear on it with some texture, because you don't really want it to be like soft and watery when you bite into it. You want nice firmer texture. Alright, so now we're going to add the fish to the pan, skin side down, always skin side down. It's already starting to sizzle there, so that's nice. Skin side down, get it nice and crispy, so then we can take it out, let it rest, put it in the oven. Alright, well the salmon is in the pan, and what I've done here is I've just made a little compound butter, just for the salmon when we bake it, so we can get some color on the other side. All it is just fine chopped garlic. Just, you don't have to mince it or anything, just chop it right up. A capful of lemon juice, just a capful, and just a quarter cup of butter. That's it. Mix it around, and then we're gonna melt that when we bake the salmon. All right, I flipped the salmon. You got a nice sear on it. Skin's nice and crispy to the touch. Yep. So basically, Chef Evan told me, it's from CV Tech, he told me that the best part about salmon is the skin, because when it gets nice and crispy, it's like salmon bacon, and I love salmon and I love bacon, so salmon bacon sounds delicious. Alright, so salmon's out of the pan, nice sear on both sides. Up next, preheat the oven to about 375. That's how we're gonna finish the salmon. Like I said, this is still raw in the middle. It's not cooked in just about any way except for on the very outside. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lay our compound butter like in between where the salmon is, so it can soak up the flavor while it's in there in the oven. And then we will start our asparagus, and then we should be good to go. So you see what I've done here is, like I said, I've laid the butter in between where the salmon is, so it can soak up the flavor and melt evenly in the oven. It's going to be 375 for about 15 to 18 minutes, around there, just depending on how you like your salmon done this. I like mine medium well, a little closer to well, not all the way because I don't really want it to be just so dry, but I don't really want raw fish unless it's sushi, because sushi is delicious. So now while the salmon is in the oven, we're going to make the asparagus side. Literally, to start it off, we're just going to, on about medium-high heat, roast some garlic cloves in the pan. It's going to be a lot of asparagus, because I like asparagus. And it's going to be pretty easy. It's not going to be time-consuming. All we're going to need to do is season the asparagus, salt, pepper, add some butter to the pan, and then we're going to add the bacon bits. All right, so the asparagus has been going for a little bit, and the bacon bits, the butter, the garlic. So all we're gonna do after we've seasoned it is cover it, and we're gonna let that go for about 5 more minutes just to make it nice and tender, make the asparagus start to soften a little bit, and then the salmon should be done by then as well, and we will be ready to eat. Okay, so now the salmon is done. I also made some mashed potatoes with it, and the asparagus is fully cooked. But the last thing we're gonna do before we get ready to eat is we're gonna shred some Parmesan cheese over the asparagus. You can do it on the potatoes too if you want, or the salmon if you're weird like that, but I'm just gonna do the asparagus. I think this is gonna be delicious. All right, here it is, final product, my salmon with mashed potato and my garlic roasted asparagus with Parmesan cheese on top. I am very excited to eat this. Okay, it is moment of truth time once again, and let's try this. What should I try first? I guess I gotta go with the salmon first, right? All right. Good texture, skin's nice and crispy. I like that. There we go. I like the way I season this. I love, like I said earlier, I love lemon pepper. So, and I do like the temperature the salmon's cooked to. He's not wrong. It really is like salmon bacon. All right, let's try the mashed potato. Nice. I've been outspoken in the past about my disdain for mashed potatoes, but I've slowly turned around on that, and I don't really know why. It's just I always said like a mashed potato is the worst way to eat a potato. I'd rather have a baked potato or French fries or anything like that. But something about garlic mashed potatoes, especially with salmon, I'm all in on it. And now finally, let's try the asparagus. This is the part I'm actually probably most excited for. Love asparagus. There we go. That's very good too. I can taste the bacon, I can taste the Parmesan, I can taste the garlic. It's got really good texture to it. It's got a nice kind of bite to it, but it's not like soft because you want that texture balance because the salmon's really soft. The mashed potatoes are obviously really creamy, so we want something on the plate with some sort of bite to it. This is that. This is the first time at Kaden's Kitchen I've made like an actual meal, like protein side starch. So I'm happy about that, and this turned out really well. So I'm gonna have to definitely do more of these in the future with making full out meals for Kaden's Kitchen. So but for now, I want to keep eating this. So thank you guys for watching this. I really appreciate it. If you liked it, let me know what you want me to make next. Give it a comment, like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. Really excited about this. Wrestling with My Appetite will be on Monday. Kaden's Kitchen again will be on Thursday. And like I said, let me know what you want me to make. Stay safe, wash your hands, and I will see you guys next time.